Hello, good evening. How are you? It's a very cold and moist night here in Mexico City. And well, here in the south of the city, we are having so pouring rain during all day. Since 3 in the afternoon, it's been raining, so it's still raining. After 6 hours, we are still under the power of Tlaloc, the god of the rain. So here we are. Hello, I hope everyone is just fine. And tonight we are just gathering here to get our readings again. So please remember to type your date of birth, the day, the year, and the topic that you would like to have your reading. Tonight we're going to use Osho cards. And we're going to use also the Archangel Tarot cards as well as the um, the activation cards using the sacred geometry oracle. So we're going to use different oracles tonight. So whatever the topic that you want to know, so you may have your answers. And also, let me remind you that yesterday we had a new moon in the sign of Virgo. Again, we are starting new projects, having a new perspective and a different way of thinking. And again, we are taking good amount and looking after too many different details. In many times we just miss them or we just let them pass by. And tonight, well, on these days, we're going to have to pay more attention to the little details. And that's why we are using here our cards to let you know how is it that we are going to have this weekend, what is going to be for the next week, what is it going to be possible for us to check, to learn, to comprehend, to stop doubting, to stop thinking that we are not good enough or maybe the right person to get blessings. And well, we're going to be listening to these kind of messages. And also, well, let's remind ourselves that tomorrow here in Mexico City, we're going to have a drill. Just remembering, it's September 19th, so it's a very important date here in the city. We've been having two different quakes at different times. So let's remember that tomorrow in the morning at 11, we're going to have our drill. So don't be panicked, don't be scared. Yes, we're going to have our very famous and known drills for us. We're going to see what's going to happen over there. I hope everyone is just fine. I'm seeing that I'm only having one person so far. Let me share. Yes, I hadn't shared, of course. Gavita. Let's remind that we have to share. I'm shuffling the cards. I'm shuffling the activation cards. So that's why I am not letting you know and all the rest of the people that are in the page. So you can gather and have our answers here. Great, we're having our answers over here. And let's share our broadcast for tonight. Excellent. So we can have our people come and get close to us. See what's going on with our reading. Excellent. We're going to share here in our page in Las Velas por Gaby Uribe. That's in Spanish. That is a page that I use the most. I give information the most with this page. So let's share that we are having here our broadcast. And I hope everyone is just having a great time. Maybe not that much from the rain, but we can have a night that we can still chit chat a little. And well, let me also tell you what else is bringing this new moon in the sign of Virgo. Virgo is a sign from the Virgin. Is a sign reminding us to take good care of our health. Virgo is also one of the signs of the element Earth, and that is also connecting us to what all the natural elements are telling us. It's also a sign that needs to materialize everything that is thinking, as is very analytic. It needs, and the people from design, they need that all the things they see, they believe, everything that they want to do, just thinking and analyzing, but first of all, taking into account that these things are for real. That for real, it also means how they materialize and how they exist. And if they do exist in this 3D that we know, well, they may just begin to share and to see that, okay, they may trust and to see if that could be a good time for investment, or maybe it could be acquiring a good, maybe a house, for example, or a new place to travel, or perhaps even very analytic and just paying too much attention to the little detail in the best possible way. So we're going to see in this um, moon that all our emotions are going to be expressed in the most possible way, as clear as possible. And this is a time that we can also use for us to remember that we need to explain ourselves in the best possible way that is so near to what we really feel, to what we really want to speak, to say, and take out everything that is taking our energy down. And we need also to understand that it's okay to let people know that we sometimes are not feeling okay, that we need to have our spaces, our own spaces, that we also need to be outside from a different place. And those things, they may be alone, being done by our own, but also that we can do those things just taking another person, because we are going to be there just to heal them, just to share them, and to let them know that we are also just being with them in an empathic way, more than also a healing feeling, because some people to take out from their minds, from their heart, it's going to be there. And of course that is going to be one of the main things that we are having here with our Virgo moon. The moon is also known to be in the mother side. So we are here with Virgo again in the maternity side. We are going to see ourselves that we are going to take good care of our health, of our body, according to the time that we are going to bed. Is going to be the best way for us to get our resting, to get a good energy for the next day. And also how much water we are drinking, how much vegetables or fruit we are eating, instead of eating more meat or fish. We are going to dedicate to pay more attention to the greens. What else? Well, Virgo is also very perfectionist, so we are going to take good care of our energy, and many different things we are going to be developing according to our goals, according to our projects. That is also for Virgo. Hi, Ceci. Good evening. And Virgo is also thinking about being a good critic. But sometimes that criticism is not good enough for the rest of the people. Let me explain in a better way. So when Virgo is explaining the reasons why people should be as perfect as they could, they are going to say in very different forms and really clear forms that anyone is good enough to do their job, because everyone is lacking of energy, of knowledge, of, I don't know, of conditions, of reactions. Everyone is just not good enough for a Virgo. But we also learn that we can do our best to get our things done, and to understand that we are able to improve ourselves according to what we are just pulling ourselves out. And that is a good answer for us to tell us, okay, if I want to If I want to just start a new project, what about just using some entrepreneurship, and I want to start a new job? Yes, I need to have my discipline, I need to have things in order, I need to put my things in the right place because I need to get my things done, and I'm learning. And what would be the best possible option to do that while we are using the moon in Virgo, because we are learning how to create and to develop an enterprise that is going to bring us not only for us a good service, but for the rest of the people. And that is also a form for the one that is developing this kind of project. It's going to bring us an energy of being healing a part of our karmic doubts, or also we are just also helping to heal or spirit according to what we are also dealing with, the mission of life that we are doing here on earth. My beautiful Ceci, please start typing your question so I can start with the reading, please, and let's see if anyone else is just getting here, gathering with us. Meanwhile, let me share you also that with this moon with Virgo is also helping us to detox ourselves. So we're going to take good care of our health. We're going to think more about drinking more water, or maybe changing the things that we have, the objects that we have in our places, and we are going to replace the old ones for new ones, or maybe the old ones are going to go because I need to clear my spaces, and that space is going to be as clear as possible because I'm going to make a change. I'm going to detox that part of energy. I'm going to change everything into a different form, in a different way, while we are just understanding, yes, we are happening to have a change, and it needs to be done in the best possible way that I am feeling correct. I mean, if these kind of colors are not good for me because I feel like they are distracted me, or they are not good enough for me to rest, I'm going to change them for the best. So that would be great for me to understand that I need to move on and to get my new color. Please, Ceci, tell me, is my broadcast uh, being better so far? Because for last week it was terrible, but I don't know if this broadcast is being good enough. Could you please help me, my beautiful Ceci? Thank you, my little one. Thank you, thank you. But well, we are also here sharing not only about Virgo, the new moon in Virgo. Let's just share that with this new moon in Virgo, we're going to have. Thank you, my beautiful Ceci. With this new moon in Virgo, we are also going to have an opposition with the moon, with the sun, and also with Neptune that is going backwards in the sign of Pisces, because it's the opposite of Virgo. What is happening here? Neptune is going retrograde, and in that phase is sharing with us as clear as possible in different forms what we need to really see and understand, that too many things are not just done from the use of our imagination or from our fantasy, but as clear as possible that we need. Or it may be just completely the opposite. It's going to be as lost as possible. Why is happening this? Because we sometimes need to understand and to see, of course, what is going to be the best part of our unconscious that is speaking to us in a different perspective. But I rather understand it with the view from a fantasy or imagination way, instead of living it from a real place. And this sun in Virgo, as well as the moon in Virgo, they are telling me you need to keep things real. You need to keep things as material as you can, because you are going to make your dreams be real. They are going to concrete, they are going to come to life, but you need to share your ideas with you and to be as disciplined as you need to get those dreams done. My beautiful Ceci, before I would cut off a lot, but today is great. Our birthday is coming up soon. Yes, our birthday is coming up. Yes, let me share with you in a moment, Ceci. Yes, of course. What is going to happen with our birthdays? But let me finish with this morning Virgo, and then I just go with all my flow. What is happening with Libra? But well, with this new moon in Virgo and the connection with the Sun and also the opposition with Neptune, we are here seeing or being sent a new way of sharing information in order to get that perspective as clear as possible, because we need to understand that we are gathered here just to complete as much information as possible to see what is it that we are evolving with or to or for. For example, there is also a triangle that is done from the sun and the moon in Virgo that is going to the planets that are on Capricorn now. And those planets are also making some resonance with Neptune again. So again, the theme, the topic is just to get things done as good as possible, but we are detoxing a part of our life. We are also sending healing to a part of our life that needs to be healed, that needs to be looked after, that needs to be taken good care of. So we're going to see ourselves in a part that we are checking many different perspectives from the karmic zone, but also with the past lives. We need to understand what happened in those past lives in order for us to see what is it that I need to deal, what is it that I need to face, or maybe to conquer, or maybe to maybe not to be into a war, but I need to fight and to get myself into the right place to see what is it that I needed to be moving so I can go on and move on with my life according to what I was doing or what I told myself that I needed to do that with the mission of life that I have. That would be the best way for us to understand that we are sharing our life with different people, that we are also understanding and being the teachers as well as students for different people all around us. And they are also telling us that we are understanding in a different possible way, a way as we are also doing that from other people. We are getting our conscious, we are seeing our perspectives from the unconscious, we are seeing our lives from the real life, and we are able to detox those things from bitterness, from sadness, from resentment, from guilt, from doubt, from uncertainty, from the lack of self confidence. And we are also able to see ourselves how we can share those thoughts or those ideas or those ways of living from different people all around us, and also pulling all of us together in this collective that we are growing with too many different people at the same time, and see ourselves that we are growing in the best possible way. So it's going to be a huge month. It's going to be a great semester for people from Pisces and from people from Virgo. And we are also seeing ourselves in a new perspective to grow. That would be great. Okay, now let me go, Ceci, of course. What is it going to happen with our birthdays? Well, when we or when I am about to be in my new birthday, I am I am just going through a period. I'm sorry, for 52 days before my birthday, during my birthday, and 52 days after my birthday, that I'm just experiencing too many different kind of changes. Some of those changes are the things that are just stepping out of my life because they are just being part of my new past. They are going to be part of my new past. And once that I am just setting my day of my birthday, and after though my birthday has passed, I am just preparing myself to make my new endeavors, to make my new projects, to make my new themes that I need to focus on. And those things are going to be great. But I need to deal with different topics. I need to deal with the things that I need to close with different kinds of relationship. And that means, yes, friendships, some of them, they are going to leave, they are going to close, they are going to go outside or change or be mad at one of us, or they are going to change. But also it's going to change the way that I see my relationship with my couple, and it's also going to change the way that I see my relationship with my family as well as I am seeing the perspectives with the people that I am working with at the office or maybe at school, or the people that I am near with, because I am just starting to protect myself and to see myself in a new, mature way. I'm just changing my age. I'm just turning a year older. It means that it would almost mean also that I'm just seeing myself as wiser as possible, as I want to bring me in some part of the days or the weeks, that I need um, to discuss with different people, and those discussions, they may wind up from separating from people that I love. But that is the reason, because I am not going to be able to see myself that I am dealing in a situation or in a relationship that I am no longer being loved or being taken good care of or not taking in count. So I'm going to change those perspectives, or maybe those relationships, without saying anything. They are going to be out of my life, and they are going to change. Of course, the way that I see and my new perspectives are going to bring me my friendships, my new relationships, and that's what I am just setting myself to be prepared, right? To just get everything done. On the opposite hand, also, I need to see what about the things that I have in my house. If they are old, if they are broken, if they are out of order, I just need to get rid of those things, because I'm just sending the energy, the universe, the message that I want my new things coming into my place, coming into my life, coming into my house, coming into my spaces, because that is the new energy that I'm going to be fulfilling myself once that I get my birthday and the 52 days after that. Those kind of things are going to happen in a new, different perspective. But from the last 3 weeks up to the birthday and after 3 weeks from that birthday, the energies are going to be as mixed as possible. And this is happening because I am experiencing two different things at the same time. Once I'm just starting new projects by the time that I need to be closing them, and I need to open them because that is the part that I am starting to heal. And on the other hand, I'm going to be closing projects by the time that I need to start them. Because that is the part that I am saying, okay, okay, you are being sent to release yourself or to be free from the idea that you need to continue from struggle or from a bad relationship. And now you are releasing yourself from that because you are ready to grow and to get your new way of living, and also to live your energy. So when we are having our birthdays, we are preparing ourselves to get a new way of seeing life. We are just like snakes. We are just changing our skins. It itches. Sometimes is like shaky, sometimes we are not feeling right, or is not as good as we would like to feel those things. But on the other hand, we are able to understand and to see ourselves that, hey, I can transform myself. So I am able to see myself that I can do many different things, and those different things is that I am just ready to see myself to conquer again, to be in love again, to have more confidence in me again, and to see different changes in my life that I'm going to be experiencing, because I'm ready to jump, to take that good leap of faith that sometimes I may need. And that's why we are going to prepare. You need to throw from your house away, please, the things that are broken, the things that are out of order. For example, if something you hadn't used, like kind of a clothes, for example, think about clothes. If you haven't used some clothes for the last 6 months, you're not going to use them tomorrow, and you're not going to use them for the next week, and it's not going to be good enough for the next time. That it's an example, Ceci, that maybe you lose some weight, for example. You are not going to use them. They are not going to be in use. You need to remove them from your closet. And you need to remove them because you need to make some good space to set a new part of your new energy so it can glow and it can bring your shine and it can bring the best energy that you would like to have so you can enjoy what is it that you have in your closet. Yes. So with this part is also for the energy that you need to close. You need to close the things that are from the past that make you remember for something that closed in a bad way or not in the best possible way for you to remember. Or sometimes we miss a person in a very particular way, but it's not the best way that I would like to miss someone, from guilt, from resentment. Yes. So you may throw away those remembers, those thoughts, those energies, those objects, because you need to make space for the new things that are coming into your life. So that's why we are sending this new perspective or this new way of seeing life, of course, once we are having our birthday. And also, we can prepare ourselves using some candles, because candles are going to help us light our lives, just giving our best part or closing this year that we are just about to close, closing this year with light, being thankful, being grateful, being also aware that we have received too much knowledge in order for us to understand, being aware that being we are more complete now, that we are understanding too many different situations at the same moment, because we are ready, we've been maturing enough, we've been growing up enough to see that we are challenging new ways of having our new entry into our new life, into our new year, of course. And also we are entering to that new year again, but with life, with light again into our lives, because we are ready to enter to something new, to something bright, to something that is getting in touch with the source, with that fountain, that we are just connecting with that energy. And of course, it's going to bring us as much energy as possible. So it's going to be great for us once we are able to see and understand, when we are practicing the things according to our birthday, that we are seeing many different ways in different perspectives. We are preparing ourselves for that energy, but we need to also first let go from the past, being thankful, being grateful, being aware that we need to maybe to forgive, maybe to forget, maybe to understand, to with us, with different people, to many different reasons or places or situations, and also to what we are just preparing ourselves to conquer and to advance. That would be something great. So, my beautiful Ceci, that is going to be a good start for us, or maybe a good closing, because we are getting ready for us to see that we are, of course, being ready to change or to move into a new year. And that new year is going to bring us more knowledge and more clarity according to what we are living. Okay, my beautiful Ceci? If you have any doubt, please type me so I can give you an answer with these things. If not, also, please, you can type me so I can give you your reading according to what you have in your questions. And of course, to the people that is watching us, thank you. So it's going to be great. Ceci, you met a person that told you that you are like a gypsy. You can't stay still. Yes, that is your life. A tiger life is never going to be as bored or as quiet or as calm as possible. Never. You are not able to do that because you need to move. You need to change, you need to explore. You are like a lion on the African savannah, so you need to move. You need to stay, okay, you stay under a tree, but then you are going to move, and then you're going to hunt, and then maybe you're going to spend some other time under the shadow of another tree. but like with your time, you're going to be moving with your time. And yes, of course, you need to move yourself. You are not done to stay in one right place without moving and without feeling the energy. No, my beautiful girl, you are just the person that you need to share your energy with the people, with your students. You need to socialize. I mean, you are not the best person to be like a monk or a nun inside of a church. Yes, so it's going to be like you need to take good care of you. Just to say, Ceci, that you need to see yourself in a new way of dealing most of your life with different people. And they told you that you have to settle down because you could lose everything. Yes, is one of the risks. Yes, is one of the risks. But again, it's up to you. Remember that what you think, what you believe, you created. If you believe it good enough in your mind, then you're going to create it into your life. And you're going to bring it into your life as good, as clear as you are thinking it. Yes, you need to settle down. For example, you would like to have a couple and you would like to have a family. You would like to settle down in that part of your life, in a relationship or maybe in a marriage. But you see yourself that it's very difficult to you to see yourself with a person that is not sharing the same ideas as you in the same possible way. So maybe you would prefer to have a relationship where each one of the relationship are in each places instead of being together in one. So everyone needs their spaces. They need their bed, their houses, their their house, of course, their, I don't know, your profession, your love life, your studying life, your teacher life. You need to do it by yourself. That is a big but, of course. That is a big but. You need to think twice because you understand. I know, and I understand also that you understand that this kind of energy, this kind of information, Ceci, is sounding very similar to what you've been feeling for some months. And it's not like in the first time that you are feeling this kind of emotion or this kind of things that you are being dealing with. You need to clear yourself and to be as sincere as possible with you and to say, okay, so if this is a man or this is a person I am settling with, I am ready and I am aware that I am not going to be just with another person going out. Okay, so are you ready to go with it? I know that once that you have done and taken your choices, you say yes. But meanwhile, you are just being indecisive because you don't know if this one is going to happen, if that thing is another going to happen, different situations or actions that need to be done or not. And you also feel yourself with the doubt of being doing the best thing as possible. The best thing as possible to you is always going to be what sounds into your heart that is really true to you. So you need to be really so clear with you and so sincere with you, Ceci, in order for you to see and understand who is the man that makes you feel right with you. The relationship that you are spending the time with and you are saying, okay, this is the man for me, that is the relationship that you are going to be ready to conquer and also to defend and also to protect. If those other relationships they are just with you because they are just letting yourself spend a really good and great time, just enjoy themselves and that's it and that's all. But take good in count that it's a really great choice to you to see who is it that you're going to be spending your time with. And also, if you wouldn't like to spend your life with another person, because you feel as happier as possible being by yourself with your own with you. I mean, it's like if you were saying with me, myself, and I. That would be great. That would be the best possible way to you to understand that yes, you're going to be your best couple, and it's going to be great. But also that would be the best chance, as you were told, to be settling down in order for you to continue keeping your things. You are not going to lose them just because you are going to lose them more, because you are going to lose your energy. You're going to feel that your energy is being separated from you. The energy is going to separate once that you are letting the energy to go outside yourself without the control, or without the thought that you are capable to understand that you are settling your ideas or the things that you want to do in the way that you want to do them, and you are not able to see yourself that, hey, just take a moment, take a good breath, think about the things that you want to do and just clear them. Being a Libra sometimes is very difficult for us to understand that we need to make choices and to be certain. And that certainty is going to bring us the energy that is going to make us happy. Once we are dealing with certainty, everything is going just as good as down the hill. So you need to settle down, Ceci, and think about for a moment what is going to be the best possible thing to you that is going to bring your happiness, your peace, your calmness, your tranquility in your mind, in your head, in your heart, in your soul, that is sounding according to what you've been also feeling inside yourself. The thing is that out of it all, you make one. So, okay, if you are happy being one, just be as great, as conscious as possible, as aware as possible that you are happy being one. So be that one. And you are that one settled. And you are settled being one, happy with you. And anything is going to change, and nothing is going to bring a different perspective. Yes? So it's going to be a very good way and a very good perspective to see yourself, that you are able to bring you some discernment. The card that yesterday we were reading with the activation cards was the discernment. You are getting the discernment. You are getting the knowledge to understand that you are happy being just by yourself. So, okay, just be yourself. Be yourself and be aware that being by yourself brings a price that you are going to be willing to pay, as well as being with a person, creating a family, spending time with some other people. I don't know, doing different activities, because you are settling yourself in a life that you are thinking that you would really like to have. Okay, my beautiful Ceci. So it's going to be great to see yourself. What is it that you are changing? What is it that you are doing? What is it that you are learning? What is it that you are letting go in order for you to see what is going to enter into your life? Yes? I hope that I've made myself as understood as possible, as clear and as understood as possible. But I don't know if you just got me. At all of the ones that I have, it make one good man. Yes. So you need to think, my beautiful Ceci. You need to think by yourself, what is it going to be the best choice? And you're confused to choose. Okay. So if you put them into a blender, you can make a good mix. Great. You are in the reality, there is no blender. You need to take a good count that you are able to attract with that energy that you have the person that brings a connection with the blender. And that blender is going to bring you the best possible couple that you want. So, yes, we are having the relationships we have in order for us to understand and to evolve. But you need to let go from your uncertainty and surrender to that uncertainty, Ceci. Yes, you are uncertain. Okay, so what? So when I am aware that I am uncertain and I don't want to push more in my life, I don't want to let me get my ideas clear. I don't want to see myself being pulled or pushed from myself because I need to uh, to make myself aware or to be shown to everyone that I am next to, that I'm going to be doing the things that people want me to do. I'm going to be as clear as possible that I am doing the things that I want to do because they make me happy and because that is the best possible thing for me to do. And that certainty is going to bring me what sounds with me, and it's the best thing that I can do to me. It's not for them, it's for me. It's hard, but you need to see for yourself what is it that you really would like to have, Ceci. We are not perfect. We are as best as possible as we can. We are doing our best. We are coming here to be as happy as we can, not perfect. And taking that line in perspective, the question here is, are you happy with those three? Would you like to have a fourth that is the mix from the blender and is going to bring you the best things from those three? And how is it that you're going to call that man? How is it that you're going to call to that person, that energy, without feeling guilt, without feeling remorse, without feeling doubt, without feeling yourself that you are just not being as good, as great as possible, or maybe you are just like having a debt with you because you are not paying yourself with the energy, with the love, with the people that you would like to have a relationship with. And you need to also see yourself that, yes, okay, you are dealing with uncertainty. And what about it? Uncertainty is teaching you something. And you need to talk directly with this uncertainty and tell it, okay, what is it that you want me to learn? What is it that you are showing me? What is it that I don't want to see? And you are setting into my eyes so I can see those things. So you are getting as clear as possible, you are getting as certain as possible, and then you are going to understand that these things are happening because you are learning, and they are happening because you are ready to understand what is it that you've been working with during this whole year. And now that you're closing it, well, what is it that is being going outside of your life, and what is it that is going to be kept, and what is it that is going to move forward, excuse me, and is going to bring you a new amount of knowledge and a new amount of energy that is going to make you feel greater each time that you are sounding with that certainty as clear as possible, because once that you are letting that certainty be clear with you, it's going to speak with you as many times as possible, and as much as you can, you're going to hear that little voice in your head, and you are going to be as clear as possible that your heart is true, that your mind is true, and that you are doing what is it that your mind and your heart they are telling you. Okay, my beautiful Ceci. So it's not that difficult. Maybe we need to take a good look at what we are thinking. What is going to happen with work? Yes, of course. What is going to happen with work, my beautiful Ceci? What is going to happen with your work? You need to meditate. You need to take again good care of silence. What is it that you would like to have with your work? Would you like to work at home? Would you like to work in a classroom? Would you like to work how or well? Oh, sorry, I dropped the card, but here it is. We are the world. This is the card. We are thinking that we are going to connect again with each other in many different possible ways. Yes, we are going to again be connected with different people. And also, you're feeling guilt because you shouldn't leave your job, because you shouldn't, I don't know, maybe you didn't close in the best possible way, or you're thinking that this wouldn't be the best possible thing to do in your job life. But don't feel guilt, just be feeling that you needed to learn something, and you put yourself into this situation because you need to learn. Your boss called you on Monday and said that your restaurant is closing. Oh, I'm so sorry. And you're feeling guilt because it's like, mm, that's something that you did, is it something that you would have liked to do in a different way, that maybe you could have done something in a different perspective? You made a choice, Ceci, and you said, okay, I'm going to work in a restaurant. And you said, okay, I'm going to work with some other people. I need my job, I need my money. Yes, that's for sure. But you are also learning how to close. You are closing not only for a job, you're closing your year, you're closing your knowledge. So what is it that you are closing also, that you need to face? And I understand that is not a great deal of a life for a Libra, to close things, to say they are not good enough, they are not going to continue, they are not going to move forward. But you need to see yourself that you are changing things and changing perspectives in a different way, so you can see that you are learning. Your coworkers are waiting for you to open again, and you are the manager there. Okay, so what is it that you could do? And why not, for example, as we are doing here, why not preparing food and just have people and take it? They are, I don't know, maybe they called you, they made the request, and they are taking them to go. You are like a mother for all of them. Yes, of course, I understand. Yes, that would be the energy, because you are thinking that that would be maybe the idea, Ceci, having people preparing the food, preparing the meals, but having the customers taking them as to go. So everyone can still continue getting their jobs, and maybe they can do some shifts. They are not making the complete turns, but maybe they are shifting and they are getting some money in order for them to get this money again, fulfilling just the little or the minimum parts of their jobs, but they are also getting their money as soon as they are getting it. Yes, you can't do that there. Okay. What about changing the idea? The government doesn't let you do the pandemic. Okay, what about using, for example, Instagram, and you are just uploading the pictures and say, okay, you can come and get this food done, or we can send it, for example, like here with Uber or Rappi or Sin Delantal or something like that. I don't know if you can do that, because you are getting people getting your food, or at least near those places, due the pandemic. Yes, that would be a suggestion, perhaps a piece of advice. You are a buffet style. Okay, so you are not sending the buffet, but you are sending an established menu with your customers, and you are sending, for example, combos, and those combos are just being required so people can take their meals. So your restaurant is a franchise, okay? And you need to get you need to maintain what is it that the franchise and really difficult to you, I believe, to get this restaurant going. Is my idea okay, Ceci? I don't know, maybe you can. I'm just thinking out loud, but maybe you can get the vegetables and sell the vegetables in the parking lot, for example. Okay, the boss said to close. Mm, it's a pity, it's a shame. I'm so sorry, Ceci, because of the pandemic. It's going to be really, 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 really hard. And I think that for your boss is even harder because he was the one to be the responsible for that choice. Mm. Oh, that would be so sad. But hey, you can give your classes, you can do many different things to get people to know your food, your meals. How can you sell your meals if you are not allowed to put them into a buffet? Let me think about it, and then I'll let you know. Yes, Ceci, I understand. That is very different. But let me think about it and let me see what can you do. I mean, you are not able to sell the food. You may give classes. You can upload videos here on YouTube how to cook things in your style. How and teach people how to cook things. What else? What else? Let me think and I'll let you know, okay, my beautiful Ceci? Let me think. But well, I send you all my love, Ceci. It's so sad knowing that your job is just closing. So, so sad. I'm really sorry. But it's going to be a change for good. So don't worry about it. It's going to be a good change. Think about your life that you've been changing for so many different reasons. And it was a great opportunity. You've learned some little things, but also you need to see yourself that you are able to continue and continue your life with the many different things. Hey, Billy Bunny, hi. Evening, finally. Yes, Billy Bunny. It's been a while, Billy Bunny, of course. As for your reading, because I was about to leave. Have a good night, my beautiful Sassy. Send you my love. Love you too, my girl. And let me think about what could you do over there? Let me think about it. I will see. But hey, Billy Bunny, tell me, what about your question? You don't mind to change. Okay, that's great. So let's see, what is it going to be? Don't worry, Ceci. We'll see what is going to happen. We'll see about that. Don't worry. It's going to be in a different, good, and nice way. You're letting go. Okay? Let go. And let me give you your reading because, yes, it's been a while and I have my cards here. So, Bilibani, for you, okay, is the patience card. Anything about your career? You just started a new job, okay. And you need to be patient. And you need to be patient with yourself. And this is the first advice that the card is giving you because the moon is not changing in each phase just from one day to the other. I mean, it's not new moon and tomorrow it's full moon. No, we need steps. We need a day by a day by a day. And also, it's also a pregnancy period because we need to take in count that we have times, rhythms, we have cycles, and we need to understand that once when we are just starting a new job, we need to see ourselves that we are learning. We are in a period of learning. You may feel a little frustrated, you may feel a little strange because everyone seems that they are getting along so different that from me. I feel myself that I'm being watched all over, but I need to see myself that I am learning and I am letting myself to be seen and not feeling that I want to run outside this place because I need this door to open. But this door is open. The lock is open. But this child is so amazed seeing outside that is not aware that the lock is open. And I don't know if you can see the car, but the lock is open. Okay? So as the lock is open, this little child needs to think, okay, I need to calm down. I need to see things in a new perspective. And you need also to change with the environment. You need to set yourself from this environment. When I am entering into a new job, Bilibani, I am able to see myself that I'm learning, I'm becoming a great student. I am not a teacher because I am not going to tell everyone what is it that I like people to do to me. I am learning. I'm entering into a place that wasn't with me before. So I need to respect that I am entering into a new way, into a new order. Of course, it's going to be a new capacitation, it's going to be a new way of learning different ways, different perspectives. And I'm able to be set myself in a humble place where I am learning and asking and comprehending because I'm the new one. So take your time, take good, really deep breaths. It's not going to be the things in the way that you are thinking. Things are going to be done in the way that you need to learn them. And that is the key. It's not about you, it's with you. Okay? So you need to focus more, a little bit more on your being humble, on your heart, on being noble, and fill yourself with this trust that you can do these things. I mean, you set your energy in that place. You created it. So you are going to learn it, okay? So my beautiful Ceci, my beautiful Billy Bunny, I'm so happy to see you and I'm so glad that we've chatted a little bit and I'm sending you all my love. See you next week on our Friday night, and I hope you have a beautiful weekend. Of course, not as wet as mine. It's still raining here in the city, but well, send you all my love, and I am so thankful to have you here with me tonight. Take good care of yourself. Good night. Enjoy your night and enjoy your weekend. And see you next week. Take care. Bye.